What does a country do if there is a disease outbreak? You raise awareness, you boost healthcare, you keep the morale high. But this is the ideal scenario, and China is far from it. It is witnessing a chikungunya outbreak. This is a mosquito-borne disease. It is rarely fatal, but it has put Beijing on edge. Over the past month, China has reported about 8,000 chikungunya cases, so authorities are scrambling to control the situation. There are lockdowns, fines, drone patrols. Police are barging into people's homes, even taking blood samples of children forcibly without any parents present. This has stirred outcry in the country, but it is a story the people of China know all too well. Here's a report.
A single mother living in Zhangjiang, a port city in China's Guangdong province, was working the night shift. She was not at home. That's when a uniformed police officer entered her home in the middle of the night, went to her children's bedroom, and took blood samples from the girl and the boy without their mother's consent. Why? Because the son had a fever. This is one of the many alarming cases popping up across China these days. Because of chikungunya. This is a mosquito-borne disease. It spreads after people are bitten by the insect with the virus. Once infected, people get fever, muscle and joint pain, nausea and rashes. But it is rarely fatal. Chikungunya outbreaks are common in Asia, Africa, and South America. But this is the first time China has seen such a major occurrence of it, and it is on edge. The virus has been spreading in the southern part of the country. It started about a month ago. So far, about 8,000 cases have been reported. China is scrambling to control the outbreak of this non-fatal disease. Lawmakers are trying to motivate people by saying that China would strive to win the battle against the chikungunya fever epidemic. A range of measures has been put in place, from removing pools of stagnant water, which are mosquito breeding grounds, to asking people to empty pots and pans that collect water, to spraying insecticides, drone inspections, and even pushing for the use of mosquito coils. So much so that it puts fancy marketing campaigns to shame. But China being China hasn't stopped here. It is also infringing on people's rights. Authorities have boosted surveillance. People's daily lives are being monitored. Pharmacies have been told to report the sale of certain drugs, like the ones used to treat fever. Authorities have threatened to fine people who don't comply with their rules. Residents are being penalized by having their electricity cut off. Plus, officials are also barging into people's homes to conduct inspections. This harks back to the pandemic, when China had the strictest measures in the world. Their aim was to curb the disease, but their execution was borderline torture for the people. Now, the chikungunya outbreak is seeing something similar, and it has divided experts.
In reality, what has to happen in an outbreak situation is you try and do as much as you can based on the evidence that you have, right? So I think what the responses that the Chinese authorities are putting in place is not unreasonable. They are, these are the same kind of things that anywhere else would do if they are faced with the chikungunya outbreak.
But the extreme measures have stirred a huge outcry in China. People are sharing videos on social media app Weibo, where hashtags about the incident have been viewed about 90 million times. But if history holds any signs, this will not deter Beijing. After all, their biggest goal is to protect their image. And for the land of the Wuhan virus, another disease outbreak is not a good look.